Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's not the kind of sit down videos you might be expecting, but I have to do this. Yeah, I've been in the Gambia for a while now, and I feel like I should actually do my cultural shock here in this country. Gambia is a nice country. It's a like the people are so amazing. Don't get me wrong, they are amazing people, and then yeah, in every part of every country, there will be something that is going to be shocking to you, although it's part of West African countries, but still, it's still shocking to me. And I have a whole list. I mean, if I tell you I have a list of the shocking things that happened to me here in the Gambia, you wouldn't believe, like a whole list. And I'll just go straight to the point. Here in the Gambia, when I first came, right at the border crossing coming in, I was just greeting people hi. You know how we greet in Ghana, like normally hi, it's saying like those stuff. So I just greeted hi. Nobody was minding me, like I was just like an alien. I was confused. So my first day I was still greeting hi. The next day I was in a bus, I mean in the car going to turntable, and I was still saying hi. I entered, no one mind me. I was like, nah. They said Gambians are really friendly, but I'm saying hi, nobody's even replying to my hi. Well, at this point, I think so. I There's this lady that entered. She was in a veil, like she was. You can see she's a Christian, yeah. And she said Assalamu alaikum, and everybody in the car actually responded Malikum salam. They don't say Walaikum salam, they say Malikum salam. I was like, okay, at this point, yeah, I think this is the secret. I think this is what it is. This is how they greet. Don't go by the foreign one. Hi, hello. They go straight to the point, salam alaikum, and you have to say walaikum salam. So the next time I went to the bus, the car, I was going to turntable again, and I took them. Immediately I entered, I said, salam alaikum. It was actually funny, guys. I said, salam alaikum, and I see the smile. Everyone's like, wa alaikum salam. I said, at this point, I'm not an alien. Like, I'm no more a visitor. I'm now part of this beautiful community, this beautiful country. And I feel like, yeah, exactly when I said salam alaikum, everybody was just looking at me, like, yeah, she's part of us. I was super happy when I heard the response. Unlike the first time I said hi, hi, everybody was just, hi, this girl, she's not part of us. Yeah. The second shocking, I mean, cultural shock I had here in the Gambia is transportation. Guys, transportation. I've traveled to Burkina Faso, Mali, Senegal, Ivory Coast, like to different places. And looking at where I take my trotro from, because in Ghana we call it trotro, but I think in the Gambia, I don't know what they call it. It's still bus, right? Yeah. So looking at where I took the bus from to where they dropped me at turntable, I had to pay like $10. $10. I was so shocked. To me, it was very affordable, like so affordable. I was like, I was planning to give maybe $50, or maybe they will ask me for $20, or more than what I was thinking in my head, and they are telling me to pay $10. I was like, damn, this is super affordable. Wow, transportation is on point, and the transportation I took is the one that is on point. I mean, the bus. But don't get me wrong, the yellow is actually very no, the yellow is actually very expensive, because I remembered when I was going back to Banjul, I had to bargain. It took me like about the man said I should pay $300 from MDI to Banjul, $300. I was like, damn, I can't pay. And one thing I get to realize is that you have to bargain every time. When they give you a price, you have to bargain. Because not only Gambians are there, we have Senegalese, and you know how Senegalese like money a lot. So you have to always bargain, because they also speak Wolof. So you think that they are also Gambians. Yeah. So I just bargained with this driver, and I told him that I don't have $300, I have like $150, because I was so in a hurry going to Banjul to actually cross the ferry. So I didn't want to miss it. I had to bargain, and then it took me $150. I can see that the yellow is actually expensive for me. Yeah, it's expensive. But for the normal trotro, it's super affordable. And that one was actually shocking for me because I it was less affordable, very, very affordable. And another thing that was like a cultural shock to me, Gambians like smiling and that they accommodate everybody, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of your background, irrespective of where you're coming from, irrespective of wherever you are or whoever you are, they actually accommodate you. And I love that. I knew that before coming, but I didn't know that it was so extreme. When you are trying to that something is extreme, meaning that they practice it, but it's like two or three times what you actually think. Gambians are very generous. Like I went to interview someone at a farm and I was coming back. I was super tired. And like you could see all over my face that this lady, she's damn tired. And I was just sitting. I didn't even greet the person. Yeah, I didn't greet the person because of the way I was worn out. So I sat and I was just minding my business just there. And the lady, she sells watermelon, right? She sells watermelon. Do you believe that from her watermelon, she actually cut those watermelon and gave it to me to eat? I was like, yo, 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 yo. You told me that you're generous, but no, 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 no. I'm thinking this is actually a movie. Cause tell me, if it's my place or if it's other countries I've gone to, they will literally tell that there's watermelon. We are selling watermelon. Will you buy? Without minding whether you are tired or you are going through something. I was actually going through a lot then when I sat there and I wasn't minding. I wasn't greeting anybody. So this much gave me the watermelon and I ate it. I was like, God, what is this? I was super happy because one, she didn't know me from anywhere. She didn't know what actually triggered my mood. She didn't know the situation I was inside. But just offering me this small watermelon, it had to it lightened my day. I just feel like no matter what I'm going through, the other person here is actually seeing what I'm going through, and she can't talk because she doesn't understand my language. Even if she speak English, her English is not that good. If she speak Wolof, I don't understand Wolof. So the only way she can actually pull a chair up on my face is actually giving me something for me to eat. When they give you something sweet, your mood tends to change. And when she gave me that watermelon, honestly speaking, I became energized. And you know what I went to do? There was a man, this shop that they sell drinks, biscuits right in front of that place. That's where the woman is selling the watermelon. So I just went inside and I even told that man that I want to charge my phone. Tell me, who does that? Like, I just walked through, then I told the man that, please, can I charge my phone? I charged my phone. And then I bought the biscuit, I bought the drink, and I went to sit beside the woman and I gave it to her. She was like, no, 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 no. I was like, no, you don't know. Like, you don't know this small act that you just showed. You don't know what it has really done. Like, you don't know how it has transformed whatever I'm going through right now. So I was super happy. I was super, super, super happy. Yeah, I was super happy about that. And that really shocked me because I wasn't really expecting that. Another cultural shock is that Gambians like rice. Everything rice. Everything rice. They're just like the Senegalese, no different. I was just there. I think I can count the number of food I ate that is not rice. It's not even up to two. All my stay in the Gambia, I was eating rice, rice. Yeah, I ate ebe. Yes, that was I think once or twice, and the rest was rice, 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 rice. Gambians, why do you like rice? Why? Tell me, why do you like rice? Why do you like rice a lot? You guys really like rice. And another thing that you guys don't like pepper. Gambians don't like pepper. I don't know whether it's from the Fulani people perspective because I was with my friends who were Mandika. Yeah, they didn't really like pepper like that. The same thing with my Fulani friend as well. They didn't also like pepper. I was like, whoa, my place, we eat pepper like our life depends on it. And here in the Gambia, you guys don't like pepper. You don't like pepper. I'm like, gosh, who doesn't like pepper? But Gambians don't like too much pepper. But we, what we call too much pepper, is way too high. Gambians, if we put like if they add one pepper or two pepper to their food, it's like to them it's like a lot of pepper. Yeah, it's like a lot of pepper. But to us, like we can even add ten pepper inside a soup or a stew, and we are okay. I went to Sergio's place. Sergio, the photographer, yeah, the female photographer in the Gambia. I made the whole family eat pepper. Sure. They were all tearing up. Yeah, because I like pepper, and I told them to add a lot of pepper to the food, and I made them eat. It was super fun. You could see how everybody was just funny. And another thing is that you guys are really welcoming. When I went to Sergio's family, they didn't know me, but the way they welcomed me, I was like, oh, amazing! Like as if they knew me from long, like the way we were just in interact. I was like, Gambians, you have a place in my heart because you guys are so amazing, like super amazing people. Wow. And another shocking thing is that Gambians kids or Gambians girls going to school are allowed to braid their hair, they're allowed to wear hijab, they're allowed to do like whether they want to wear or they don't want to wear hijab, they're allowed to choose whether they want to unbraid their hair, whether they want to trim their hair. But in Ghana, we don't have that liberty. Yeah, you don't have that say. The moment you clock that JHS part and then you are entering the SHS level, you need to trim your hair. I mean, you need to cut down your hair straight down. No excuses for you not trimming your hair as an SHS student. While seeing students walking around like with their own hair and with their hijab, I was like, whoa, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Gambian is actually the most practiced religion in this country is actually the Islamic religion. Yeah, so I understand why they have this culture, like they don't trim their head, they wear hijab, and yeah, but I've gone to other countries as well. The same thing, like Burkina Faso and other place, they don't also trim their hair. Yeah, so I was super shocked when I saw that you guys are not trimming your hair. Like you can choose to and then you can choose not to. That was super amazing. And do you know what, the students, they speak good English. When you miss them on their way and then they are walking around, the way they speak to you, I was like, hey, and then you guys like Wolof a lot. Why is that you guys are speaking English like this? And they are super amazing. Like they are very beautiful. I'm telling you, they are very, very beautiful. Especially when they actually ride, when they are riding their bicycle to school. Goodness, I just look at them. I'll just be standing at the YMC and I'll be looking. I was seeing them riding their bicycle going to school. I was like, this is super beautiful, like very beautiful. Another shocking cultural experience is also the beach. I went to Senegambia and I saw, they'll put a board outside for you to see the menu they have. And I was seeing food, food, food until the last point where I saw sex on the beach. I was like, what? Sex on the beach? Even in Ghana, it's actually a shock for me because even in Ghana, if those hook up, they will not come and publicize it. Like they will not bring it like a template to be like we are having a hookup service or something. But in the Gambia, I feel like it was a norm. Like they place you see that board, like they would say they'll put the menu and then you have to look at the menu what you want. They added sex on the beach. I was like, this is actually crazy. This is super crazy because what? This is actually a new thing to me, and I was looking for a response, and I read somewhere that yeah, Gambia actually offers sex to people who are outside the country, like the white people come to the country for tourism, they use sex for. I was like, nah, that's not actually what I really want to learn about the Gambia. But when I saw it, I couldn't take my eyes off. I just have to say it's actually shocking the fact that they publicize it. It's actually shocking to me. If it was something that was hidden, I'm not sure I'll be here talking about it. But because I even took a video of it, you guys can see the video. I was like, wow, this is this level of audacity is like alarming here in the Gambia, because it's actually a level of audacity in Ghana. You can't actually come and publicize like sex on the beach. No, you don't do that. Yeah, that's actually very shocking for me. Another shocking things as a Ghanaian to me in the Gambia, we call our mates, like those who help the conductors, the drivers, we call them mate. But here in the Gambia, guys call them apprentice. I'm like, okay. Normally, apprentices are those who are in the salon, those who learn job, like, you understand? But now you people are calling mate, they are calling them apprentice. I was trying to see the correlation, like, but like I said, well, this is Gambia and this is how they do their things. It was actually shocking to me because I was calling him mate. People were looking at me, so they were like, someone just called him apprentice. So he responded to the person. I said, okay, from now on, I'm going to be calling you apprentice. Yeah, Gambia. I've learned a lot in this country. And another shocking thing I saw in the Gambia is that there are lots of white people. We have been seeing white people in most countries, but in the Gambia, there are a lot. Like, what? They're like forks. There are very lot. There are a lot of white people in the Gambia, man. And they are there doing their own business. I'm not saying that they shouldn't go to the Gambia, but I feel like they were a lot. Yes, they were a lot, a lot. Another shocking thing is that Gambia likes sour food. What I mean by sour food, most of their food has to have this taste of sour. Goodness. So they actually put lemon in their food. They put tamarind. You see those things that can give you sour taste. I was like, why? Why you guys don't like sweet things? Or you guys, what at all? Like, I was like, Gambians, you guys are showing me levels, like you're showing me. That was amazing, because this is actually one cultural shock. Whilst we like our fufu with plenty pepper, you guys like sour food. And is that they display fruit a lot outside. Like, you see the way we will protect our watermelon, we cut them and then we wrap them. No, on the Gambia road, it's like aesthetic. They will slice it and then they will place it like this, like a decoration for everybody to see. So what is this one again? Like, what is this one again? It was so shocking because I was expecting that maybe if they are cutting watermelon, they will use some wrapper. You will cut it big ones and put it down. So if anyone was coming by it, the person will just buy and then cut a small one. But they had already sliced it down so that you will come and then you will choose aesthetically pleasing. It's super beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Another shocking thing is that their hostel fee. Well, I had to give this shout out to my friend. He doesn't want me to show his face like in public. Yeah, he has been so amazing, super amazing. Could you believe that? My hostel fee, well, they have their house, but because it's far from town, he wanted me to have this experience of town so that I will relate with people I want to relate with. I'll get to go to wherever I want to go faster. So he made me stay at YMC. Yeah, if you know is it YMC or YMA? MDI, that hostel around MDI. Yeah, he made me stay around that place. And guys, he paid for my hostel fee for 1 week. Goodness, I was the one counting the money. Super shock. Yeah, because and another thing that shocked me is that the hostel fee, they are affordable. They are very, very affordable comparing to other places I've actually visited. Their hostel fee where I was staying, it was super affordable. I was like, wow, this is super amazing. Life in the Gambia is actually um if you plan very well, you can actually survive in the Gambia. Another shocking thing is that I was very shocked to see the tallest building in the Gambia, which is a turntable. I was like, well, is that the tallest building here in the Gambia? You know, where we are coming from, we have a lot of tall building. And don't get me wrong, like, I was super shocked when they told me that was the tallest building. I was thinking of seeing like more like taller buildings than the one I saw. I was like, okay. But now people have promised that they are going to be building more tall buildings nowadays. I was like, then that is going to be amazing. Because if this is the only, I mean, this is the tallest building in the Gambia, then I think Gambians, where are you? Gambians, where are you? You guys need to sit up. You guys need to build more story buildings. And I think it's coming very soon, inshallah. Yeah, super. The shocking thing is that I didn't know Gambian has this language similar to Bambara, that's the Mandika. So when I saw my friend speaking it, and I understand Bambara, I also speak Wangara, it's like just like the same family. I was super shocked. I was like, whoa. I was thinking, I know people say Wolof is common, yeah, but the other languages are also common. But I never knew. Like, I didn't even bother to do research about the languages in the Gambia. Like, and hearing them speaking Mandika similar to Bambara, I was like, yo, we are all the same. You guys don't get me wrong. We are all the same. Like, we are all the same people. This was so beautiful. And at this point, when they were speaking, I was trying to now process it and then try to reply them, even though I don't speak Mandika, but I could understand what they were speaking. Super crazy. Another shocking thing is the prices of food stuff. The prices of food stuff in the Gambia are very less affordable. Well, I've talked about food and food stuff. You should know where you are shopping from. Yeah, if you know where you are shopping from, then you get it right. You should know how to bargain. Yeah, this my friend. My friend, as you said, I shouldn't show his face. He know how to bargain. Yeah, goodness, he's a man, but he knows how to bargain. If a Gambia woman tells that this is 300, he will tell the woman that he has like $100 is. Then I'll just look at him. I was like, wow, this is actually super crazy, very amazing. And also, I didn't know Gambia has. Don't get me wrong, you guys shouldn't come for me like cultural dance. Seeing that it's actually um an Islamic dominated country, I was thinking that all of their things would be like Islamic, like no culture dances. You guys shouldn't come for me. I know I had to do my homework. I didn't do my homework. I wanted everything natural. I wanted to see everything from my own perspective. I didn't want to make any research before coming to the Gambia. I wanted to come and see everything on the ground, and that's why I'm trying to relay my thought. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you what I was shocked about. Yeah, what I didn't research and I'm eventually shocked about. Yeah. So the same Senegambia in the night when I was passing, I saw them dancing cultural dance. I was like, yo, I never expected this to happen in the Gambia. Yeah, trust me, I never expected it to happen because I was like, everything will be Quran recitation, Islamic vibe. No, guys. And that's shocking things. Although Gambia is like 95% Muslim, but they have lots of they have churches as well, countless churches. So meaning it's super amazing. Like when I saw it, it was super amazing, very super amazing. And do you know the most shocking thing again? A Gambian will see you that you are struggling, and then it will walk you through. Like I was coming from Serekunda. Well, I'm new in the area, MDI. I was new at that area. So I got to turntable and there was not sorry, I got to Westfield rather. Yeah, from Turntable I took Westfield. So when I got to Westfield, there was not a car going to MDI. So there was this guy who was working with me and he said, let me walk you through. Let me walk you through to your hostel where you are going. Let me go and drop you. Like, let's walk and go. I was like, bro, I don't even know you. We said, yeah, don't worry. Do you trust Allah? I said, yes, I trust Allah. I said, then let's go. It was super crazy. It was super crazy. I'm like, okay, at this point, since you mentioned Allah, let's go. Let's flow with the vibe. Let's put Allah into our prayer. Let's go. It was amazing. It was amazing. And he walked me through my place, and I was super, yeah, I was grateful. Well, to say I've experienced bad things in the Gambia, I would say no. Yeah, all has been positive. Yeah, positive because I try to communicate, try to know what the people like. Yeah, I get it a lot that people want to take advantages of people from outside the country. Yeah, that's super true. But I think when you stand your ground, or um, you know what you want, you tell the people that this is what you want, and then you don't want drama, they are going to leave you the hell alone. Yeah, they're not going to force you into what you don't want to do. Yeah, so all in all, my experience in the Gambia was so wonderful. And if you ask me, will I ever go to the Gambia again? Well, it's still part of my top 10 countries I want to visit again. Well, guys, I'll leave. I'm going to stop this video here today. If you had found value, I kindly give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and especially I'm super amazed, like, for me to actually tell you my cultural shock here in the Gambia. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Ciao.